Before I get started, I have to say I'm very excited to be in India because I watched two films. Okay. Thank you. I watched two films about India education. These two movies. Have you all seen these two movies? Yeah, right. Yeah, I was so inspiring. These two movies is very meaningful and bold and also funny. Yeah, I'm also a big fan of Amir Khan, the actor of these two movies. So because of him, I choose to become a high school teacher after I graduate. So, do you still remember that you first time become a teacher, the first time teaching you step into class? I still remember that first time teaching, I was so excited and also nervous. And you can see here is my class schedule in my first time teaching. I have three classes in my first semester. Like class A, class B, class C, you can see. And each class I have 4 hours lecture in each week. So I prepare a lot of lectures and teaching materials. Also, I prepare some jokes because, like I say, the education must have meaningful and funny in the same time. So I prepare a lot of teaching material and teaching some articles, some videos for students. But the first time when I stepped into the class, what would the student look like in the classroom? Would be the left one side or the left one side or right one side? Yeah, sure, you can see that. Yeah, every student is the same in India or in Taiwan. That students, when I step into a classroom, students feel like, oh, come on, no class again, I want to break. So they feel that they are lack of motivation and they are messing around with in the classroom. So I put a lot of efforts to ask them to sit down and be quiet. And I teach them, I give them the whole hour's lecture. And they just sit there and with a poker face. Yeah, they are lack of motivations and they didn't respond to the teachers. And so I want to change the situation from left to the right. So I'm trying to motivate students. I want to encourage them to the classroom. I try very hard. And there is one more problem, that because students didn't interact with me, I have to understand that whether the student understand the lecture or not. So I assign the homework after the first week. I assign the homework to tell students, hey, you need to do the homework, and I will check the homework next week. And so they will make me sure that did the student understand what I'm teaching, and maybe will increase them to more engaging to my classroom. But you all know that how the consequence will happen if the teacher assigns the homework, right? Student will become like this. When the teacher assigns the homework, students feel like bored, they're frustrated, they get angry because the homework would take their time from playing, because when they're doing homework, they can play the video game, they can watch TV. So student hate the homework. Also, student will hate the one who gave them homework, which is me, like teachers. So the connection between the student and the teacher become worse than I imagined. So I was frustrated because students don't like me and students don't like to learning. So I was frustrated. And so in this situation, what kind of, I know you are all experienced educators, so what would you do, or what kind of advice you would give me, like as a rookie teacher?
Make the task playful. Make the task playful.
Yeah, that's right. That's why I will give the gift after the speech. Thank you. So that's also the one senior teacher told me that, hey, Johnny, use this playful tool to make the classroom playful. So he introduced me to use this software called Pagemo. He is trying to gamify the assessment and gamify the lecture. So let's see the introduction about Pagemo.
那时候 Coursera 在邀请台大加入的时候，的必修课节。
The first online game plus learning platform. After joining the game, you will have your own.
This is the real gameplay in this software.
To expand the territory.
So the student will expand their territory by answering a question, answer the homework. And all the questions here are assigned by teachers, and so teachers can.
Learning through games.
Yes, these are the Pagemos goal that we want to students learning through the games.
Players.
Okay, so we're back to my presentation. So I use this software. I want to make the class more playful and make the student learning like when they are playing the game while they are still learning. So, but I'm still a little doubtful because I'm afraid that maybe the student will only play, they don't learn. So I run an A/B test. This is my test flow that that first semester, before the first time midterm exam, I used the normal test like I did that lecture, homework, like this circle in the first 6 weeks. And then and then it's first time midterm exam. After first time midterm exam, I mixed the Pagemo in my class. So I replaced the homework because student hates homework, right? So I become like lecture, Pagemo. So the flow was like this. This is my class. This is my class schedule, right? And you can see that the class in the black is like a normal. I teach them in the classroom. I give them the lecture 2 hours, and you can see the red one here. I give them 1 hour. I bring the students into a computer lab. I bring the students into computer lab to play Pagemo for 1 hour. And after that 1 hour, I ask them to stop playing, and I check the report from the Pagemo because Pagemo will report to the teacher that how the student did in this assessment. So later I will show you the report will look like. They will show you that this student is completely understand how the lecture is, or the student is half understand and he has some misconception in this section. So I use 1 hour to let the student do the assessment and to enforce, to correct the students that if there have been any misconceptions in the last hour. So the 4 hours lecture become 3 hours lecture and one hour assessment. So you can see that here is the real videos that I record. Because these are my students, I bring them to the computer lab. You can see that every student they have smile face in their face. They are happy because they are playing games, and in the same time they are doing the assessment. They are learning. So a little pause here. May I ask how many schools you have the computer lab in your school? Please raise your hand. Okay, that's thank you. So there won't be a problem that you can take the student into a computer lab. So you can see the connections between the teachers and the student become more happier because students feel like they are playing the games. And how about the result of the A/B test? Yeah, because they're playing game, they feel happy, and how about their result about between the first midterm exam and the second midterm exam? And you can see here, the blue one is the first time midterm exam result of each class, and the red one is the second midterm exam. Is after I mix the Pokemon into my class is the result of the new teaching method. So you can see that in the class A are a very hardworking class. So they're doing well in the first time midterm exam, and they getting slightly increased in the second midterm exam. And in the class B and class C, you can see there is a significant increase in the second midterm exam that they all reach to the 80 points out of 100. So you can see this software does increase the students' learning performance. It does increase the students' learning motivations and their learning attitudes. And you can see I run the A/B test. I run the comparative t-test in the statistics in the SPSS that class B and class C has significantly difference in the statistic result. And also you can see I asked the students and their parents that how they feel and how their attitude about the Pokemon. And they answer, this is the question result. They feel that Pokemon is very useful for them to learning. Also, this is very easy to use because it's an online web, so they can go online and do their learning and do their homework very easily. Also, they have a very positive attitude here. You can see the zero means the very dislike, and the 5 point is very like. So it's all 4 out of 5. So they have very positive outcome. They have positive learning performance. So I think that Pokemon is worth to share with you. Also, so let's do a little summary. That this software saved me a lot of time because I have 3 classes and each class has 40 students in there. So if I assign a homework, I will have 120 homework need to check. So it will save me a lot of time because the software will do the job for me. Yeah, and also let me understand that the student understand the lecture I gave or not, because he will report to the teacher. Also, he motivates students so the students love the homework, they love to doing the Pokemon in a computer lab. So in the same flow, students love homework, so they will love who assigned them this homework, which is me. So the connections between the teacher and the students become very healthy and very happier. Also, they were doing their own homework because in the paper homework, they may copy the homework from each other. They will copy to the maybe who had already done homework. They will copy homework. But in this software, they have different questions they on their own, so they can't copy the others. They must do their own homework. So they were doing their homework, and most of all, they become more engaging to the class because they feel like, oh, I can play and I can learn in the same time. So because of this amazing result, I go to the Pokemon team and I asked to join them because I feel that, oh, this software is so good, is so benefit to the education. So I want to join their team to share this product to all other schools. So when I joined to their team, so that's why I shared the Pokemon right now from the high school teacher from their team. So when I share to other teachers shows me that, oh, Pokemon can be used in another subject because I'm teaching the math, right? and it can be used in other subject. It can be another way to use it because it's not necessary to use it like my way. They can use it in a real classroom with a mobile phone or mobile device, or you can use the projector that you can everyone doing the same sections. It's not necessary to bring every student to the computer lab and do their own. There's variety to use the Pagamo in your teaching. So, and because of this software is very powerful and useful, we won the e-learning and overall championship in the 2014. That this competition is held in the Washington Business School. That he want to find there is 43 countries and 422 teams that join this competition that promoting the creative teaching software and yes, and we won, and our team win this championship. So, thank you. So we have already shared this software to all over the world. Yeah, we already have 40 countries and joined us, and we have already have 270,000 users joined to us. So now I want to share these amazing tools with you, and and you can you can use this software very easily. And okay, so that what I was share with you is the traditional we have done is the campus tool. And from now we are going to bring this tool into the next level. We want to bring this tool more competitive because in original this tool is using in a classroom to assist teachers to teaching, right? And we want to bring this tool into the next level, into the school competition level. So we hold on the first calculus World Cup. Here is the calculus World Cup. We invited many universities to join us, and each university have their own team to compete together. Yes, this year, earlier this year, we have hold on this championship that we want to make this software from the classroom into the school level. Make the students can represent their school to compete with other schools, because competition will make the student feel more exciting, and they will feel accomplishment if he represent the school to win. So he will feel honored. He will do more job. He will learn more because he wants to represent his own schools. So we represent in that World Cup, the Calculus World Cup, there are 45 countries and over 300 universities join this competition. And after this contest, after this World Cup, many schools connect us, and they say they want to hold their own contest. Maybe it's not calculus, maybe it's math or maybe English test in their own. So our company present you another plan. In the campus plan is what I just present. I used in my classroom is the campus plan. That each school has their own map, and each class has their own map. So the classmates will competition with the classmates, but not compete with other schools. And also in the campus plan is free account to you can join you can create an account for free. And we will let the teachers upload their own assignment, or we will also provide the questions. So in the original plan, it's more not so intensive, not so competitive. The main goal of the campus plan is want to help the teachers managing his classroom, want to assist the teachers to encourage the students to learning. And we now this year we're going to another plan called eSport plan. In eSport plan we want to make this game more competitive. It's not only for the teachers to encourage the student. We want to make the students that they encourage themselves because they want to represent the school. They want to win the honor of the first champion. So they can join our eSport plan. And however, the eSport plan in our company, because we just present you this year, so actually it should be charged for it should be charged $1,050 in US dollars. But I asked my CEO that can we provide some special to the Indians marketing, but to Indian school. So my CEO said, okay, if you here join in this conference, you can register. You can register now in our spot, and you will get a free contest. You can hold on your own contest for free. We will support all the contests. Whatever you help you need. Yes. So please to join to our spot and register and see what you can find out here later. Okay, thank you.